What if Lashgate was never really about mascara? What if it was the beginning of a domino effect that's still unfolding right now? Through brand deals, emotional breakdowns, and now a very public divorce. Mikayla Nogueira just confirmed that her marriage to Cody is officially over. Not rumored. Not speculated. Confirmed. And the timing couldn't feel more intense. Within days, she revisited her biggest scandal, launched new campaigns, promoted fragrance after fragrance, and then dropped the divorce announcement. All while telling her audience she had completely lost herself. That's not just messy, that's layered. Just weeks ago, Mikayla posted an emotional video saying she needed to step back. She admitted she didn't recognize who she had become. She said the influencer world had changed her, that she felt like she let herself down. It felt raw. It didn't feel like a product push, it felt like someone cracking under pressure. She promised people would see a massive shift, but then everything accelerated. Instead of quietly rebuilding, she brought Lashgate back into the conversation. 3 years after that mascara scandal nearly derailed her career, she posted a TikTok referencing it directly. POV, you got canceled from Mascaragate, and now you're the face of a L'Oreal mascara. No detailed explanation, no full breakdown, just irony, just confidence. Almost like she was leaning into the controversy instead of distancing herself from it, and that's where people split. Some saw resilience, others saw strategy. Back during Lashgate, critics accused her of wearing false lashes in a mascara ad. She never fully addressed it with raw footage or undeniable proof. She stayed mostly quiet while the internet debated. That silence planted doubt, and doubt is hard to erase. Now, revisiting it in a slick campaign feels intentional, especially when the campaign image itself featured the words "false lash." That doesn't feel accidental, it feels like a brand leaning into the drama. Because controversy drives clicks. Clicks drive sales, and sales drive power. The tension didn't stop there. Right as she was talking about losing herself and wanting to step away from constant influencing, the ads kept stacking up. A fragrance collaboration announcement, then another perfume ad, then another campaign resurfacing. The timeline felt tight. Emotional reset speech, followed by heavy brand momentum. Viewers started asking a simple question. What does change actually mean? Does it mean fewer ads, more transparency, or just a softer tone while the business machine keeps running at full speed? And then came the real shift. Mikayla confirmed her divorce from Cody. She said the decision was mutual. She emphasized privacy. She asked people not to speculate. She made it clear that only the two of them know what really happened. But when you've built a relationship publicly, wedding content, house tours, love posts, ending it publicly changes the energy instantly. Last year, she opened up about Cody struggling with addiction. She shared that she had asked him to leave their home so he could focus on getting help. He went to rehab. Eventually, he returned. They appeared stronger. They bought a new house. They looked like they were rebuilding. From the outside, it seemed like a comeback story. But fans started noticing details. Her wedding ring appeared less often. Then came a Christmas photo that people swear looked edited. Some claimed her ring was digitally removed. The very next day, she posted a video saying she was ending the year the same way she started. That line stuck. At the time, it felt cryptic. Now, after the divorce confirmation, it feels heavier. If the separation happened months ago, that raises another question. Why were there recent posts and comments that made it seem like everything was fine? Why respond to Cody-related comments as if they were still together? Some say they're still close friends, which could explain it. Others think the timeline feels confusing. And confusion fuels conversation. After announcing the divorce, she turned off comments. That move alone spoke volumes. The reaction was intense. Fellow influencers showed support. Jaclyn Hill publicly commented sympathy. Others suggested she lean on people who understand loving someone through addiction. But outside of that circle, the tone wasn't always gentle. Some critics bluntly said they saw it coming. Others questioned the dramatic delivery. A few even wondered whether another product launch might follow. That's how divided the audience feels right now. Here's where it gets complicated. When she talked about losing herself, most people assumed she meant influencer burnout. Too many ads, too much glam, too much pressure. But now, knowing her marriage was ending behind the scenes, that speech sounds different. Maybe it wasn't just about brand deals. Maybe it was about heartbreak. Maybe it was about trying to hold everything together while her private life was quietly unraveling. And that's something most viewers will never fully understand. When your relationship is sponsored, documented, celebrated, and shared with millions, ending it isn't just personal. It becomes content. Headlines, commentary, think pieces, reaction videos like this one. At the same time, Lashgate never fully disappeared. It shaped how people view every move she makes. When she says she's not perfect, some hear growth. Others hear coded accountability. If she ever flat out admitted wrongdoing in a sponsored ad, that could open the door to serious consequences. So instead, what we get is emotional framing. It's part of my story. That line says everything without saying anything, and brands know the power of that narrative. The beauty industry thrives on drama cycles. A scandal explodes, sales spike, the creator survives, the comeback arc begins, attention becomes currency, outrage becomes engagement, engagement becomes leverage. So when L'Oreal appears to lean into the very scandal that once threatened her career, it raises a bigger question about the influencer ecosystem itself. Is controversy now part of the strategy? Because from a pure marketing perspective, Lashgate was massive. The debate had people running to stores to test the mascara themselves, filming close-ups, arguing in comments. That kind of attention is rare, and now that it's being referenced again during a period of emotional vulnerability and personal upheaval, the layers feel stacked. Some viewers see a woman navigating loss, criticism, and growth at the same time. Others see calculated narrative control. Both perspectives are loud, both feel convinced. But here's the part no one can fully dissect from the outside. Divorce is heavy. Loving someone through addiction is heavy. Losing yourself in a career that never turns off is heavy. When all of that collides publicly, the line between authenticity and branding blurs fast. Was the emotional speech about burnout? Was it about heartbreak? Was it both? That's the part we'll probably never know. What we do know is this: Lashgate reshaped her credibility. The L'Oreal campaign reignited debate. The perfume launches raised eyebrows. The divorce shifted the tone completely. And now, every move she makes will be watched through a new lens. This isn't just about mascara anymore. It's about identity, about reputation, about whether redemption arcs in the influencer world are real or rehearsed, about whether vulnerability can coexist with aggressive marketing without feeling contradictory. So now the spotlight is on what happens next. Does she actually scale back? Does the content shift? Does transparency increase? Or does the brand engine continue exactly as before, just wrapped in softer lighting? One thing is certain: people aren't just watching her products anymore, they're watching the pattern. And that's a much harder thing to control. What do you think? Was the "lost myself" speech connected to the divorce all along? Or is this just a storm of unfortunate timing?